There are many theories suggesting that, at some point, a person faces the consequences of their actions. Some believe this reckoning happens after death, while others believe in karma, that it catches up with you during life. I probably belong to the latter group, and here's why. I'm now over 40 years old and got married not too long ago. Just 3 years ago. Recently, we welcomed a baby boy, which brings me immense joy. Many people are surprised that I started a family so late. Actually, I first got married when I turned 30. My wife, Linda, was my neighbor. We went to school together almost our entire lives. We were friends, rivals. And as we grew older, we ran in the same social circles and had a lot in common. All my friends paired off with their girlfriends from those days. So Linda and I got married. We moved into a rented apartment to keep our parents from meddling. We were just starting to earn decent money. So within a year, we saved up enough for a down payment on a mortgage, bought a one-bedroom apartment, and decided to renovate it right away, just to freshen it up after the previous tenants. At that time, I was still driving a delivery van, so I often traveled to other cities with cargo, returning quite late. Linda had become an accountant at a small firm, handling contracts. It was a responsible job, but with regular hours from 9 to 6, so she interacted more with the workers who were handling our renovation. I completely trusted her taste in general. She was quite savvy. She analyzed everything, comparing quality and price from different places before buying anything. Late at night, I would arrive home to find Victor still at our house, drinking tea and telling stories about the customers he dealt with. We would sit together, laugh, and then part ways until the next day. My wife had taken a day off to supervise. She mumbled something about taking on a client who needed a tax report prepared. So, for about 2 months, I came home just to eat, sleep, and, of course, hug my wife for a bit. Then, after I settled all our debts, on my very first day off, she had news. She sat down in front of me that morning and announced, "I'm pregnant." I was, of course, delighted. "That's fantastic." I said, "What great news." But then she shocked me by adding, "Except I'm not going to keep it, and I'm filing for divorce." She said it, staring at me without blinking. "What do you mean, divorce?" "Wait, what's going on, Linda? You don't want to have the baby? I understand we just paid off the renovation debts, but hold on. We'll have time to earn everything we need for the baby," I said, feeling helpless, trying to calm her down and reverse this sudden decision. But she was adamant. "No, I've thought it all over. I don't love you. I'm leaving for my mom's today, and we're filing for divorce." She darted into the hallway, and I found that her things were already packed. She was prepared. I let her go. Then I called my mother-in-law to explain what had happened and asked if she knew anything. She seemed genuinely surprised. "What do you mean, pregnant? What do you mean, divorce? Have you both lost your minds?" she asked, clearly shocked. "You didn't mistreat her, did you? You didn't hit her?" It turned out my mother-in-law was completely unaware of what was going on. We agreed she'd call me back when Linda arrived at her place. Linda sent me a text message saying she'd gotten there. I tried calling her, but she didn't pick up. So I called my mother-in-law and she answered, saying Linda hadn't arrived yet. I snapped, "What kind of games are these? Can't you just tell me if she's there?" But I could tell my mother-in-law was genuinely worried. "No, Mike, she's really on my own." And so began my bachelor life, work, apartment viewings. Then the apartment sold, and I split the money with my ex. I don't even want to remember how disgusting it was to see her during those times. Thankfully, at least she didn't drag Victor along with her. Interestingly, I maintained good relations with my ex-mother-in-law. She couldn't forgive her daughter for either the abortion or the divorce. She started calling me often, sharing what was going on. Linda married that wallpaper guy a month after our divorce. Yes, I knew, even without her telling me. The town is small. From her, I learned that the abortion had gone badly, and now my ex couldn't have children. During this time, I decided to leave my job and open a small workshop making wooden products. I'd always kind of dreamed about it, but never considered it seriously. Now, to keep myself from falling apart, I decided to pull myself together. The business took off. Nightstands, stools, chairs, cabinets, keychains. I gathered some skilled guys, and we started achieving good production volumes. I can't say I forgot or forgave my ex, but my mind was occupied with other things. About a year after the divorce, my ex-mother-in-law reported that Linda had gained a lot of weight, becoming twice her former size in every way. She blamed Victor, saying he ruined her daughter's life. No kids, no beauty. Then, she called me with the news that Victor, while renovating another apartment, had impregnated the female owner. Now there's love and a romance between them, and infertile Linda was left alone. The situation is, of course, wild, but it seems very much like retribution for past deeds, don't you think? I can't say I was only gloating, but I noted to myself that my ex had received her punishment after all. And so, several years passed. As I said at the very